and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. Oh my god, it is so close to Christmas. It's 40 days until Christmas. 40 days! That's all we've got left. And I know a lot of people go, oh my god, I'm not ready. But just forget about that. I just get excited that it's Christmas and the atmosphere and all the love and the joy of Christmas. And I'm so excited, which means there's around about 16 days until the 1st of December, and there's a lot happening on the 1st of December. So over the next few weeks, there's going to be a few videos all about what to do for this beautiful day of the 1st of December, the final countdown of Christmas. And today's video is going to be about advent calendars. So I'm going to show you what I've got for my little boy this year. So usually my little boy gets about 2 advent calendars. One I just buy him from the shop, and then the other one I've actually got this house that if you watched my Christmas decoration video, you would have seen me get this out. So I actually bought this on Facebook Marketplace when my little one was 2, and it was £5, and it's solid wood, a bit dusty, needs clean, but obviously the doors open and you can put your own things in there. So I put a little chocolate in there every single year, and then I usually buy him like the £1.25 one if he wants one from B&M or Home Bargains or wherever. But every time we go around the shop to buy him an advent calendar, there's nothing that he wants really that is £1.25. Everything is £5-6. Like he wants the Haribo ones, or he wants a Hot Wheels one or something like that, and it's just way too much money. But I am going to contradict myself there in a minute, so bear with me here. So I have this one, which is his chocolate one. But instead of buying him a Haribo one, I actually make him an advent calendar and I put sweets in it. And I'm going to go through that in a minute with you. So the first one, his chocolate one, is this one that is reusable, and I buy the little Santas or the little snowmen that you may have seen on my food hauls and Home Bargains, and I pop them in there. So if I buy them every week, and then I also use them to put in Christmas cards, or I do something else with them so they don't go to waste. So that's what I do with that one. This year, and only this year, because I turned 40 and my son and I are massive Christmas people, as you probably are aware, I decided to spoil him this year. To celebrate my 40th birthday, even though it was a couple of months ago, I decided to spoil him. So we are going to Thomasland to go and see Santa. We're staying overnight in the Thomasland Hotel, and we're just going to have a great time because it's very much us. But this year I did buy him a toy advent calendar. He loves Mario, he loves Sonic, and we saw this in Smith's, and it was a little bit pricey. I think it was £25.99, but he's not going to have one again. This is just a special treat. So he has the Mario advent calendar, and on the back, I don't know if you can see it, but every day he opens the door and he can build like the little Mario village or whatever it may be. But it is only for this year because I don't want to have this as a yearly tradition of paying £25 to £30 for an advent calendar. It's not happening. I can't do that every single year. It's just because it was my big birthday and I want to celebrate it, and we're Christmas people, so I've actually bought him this just for this year. So that's also what he has. So he has those 2, but then I usually make him one, and I was going to do it with you. I was actually going to make it with you. And then when I was sorting out the Christmas decorations, I saved it from last year, so I don't have to make it. Yeah. So it's all in my little bag. And this is really easy for you to make. Really easy. If you wanted to. Now, I started planning this a year in advance, but if you can't do that now because it's too short notice, then that's fine. So what I did, if I can open the bag, do you ever put a knot in the bag and then you're like, just come on, is I saved loads of toilet rolls. So 24 to be exact. And then I wrapped them all in Christmas wrapping paper. And then I had some felt left over because of craft. When you've got kids, you've usually got a craft box somewhere, haven't you? So I used some felt. I am getting into this bag, people. Give me a sec. I'm in! Yay! So I got some toilet roll holders, as you can see. Let's just take that off. And I wrapped them in wrapping paper. That's all I had. And then I had this felt, just some square felt. You can pick this up in most craft shops. You can usually buy a big packet of it. You can use this, you can use foam, anything you want really, be creative. And then I popped it over the top. And to keep it down, I used elastic bands and I doubled it over like that. And then I put a number on each one. I will do that better because that was gone all a bit funny. And then I number the top. So this one's number 16. And I usually have a box. I haven't got a box right now. I need to find a box. I might call my dad to see if he's got one. And I pop them in the box. So they're all lined up, all different numbers, all over the place. They're not in order. They're not in number order. So he has to look for the numbers, which he absolutely loves to do because he goes, I see tomorrow, I see the next day, I see the next day. So he has that. And then I stuff sweets in there and I pop it in the box. Now what I do with the sweets, all throughout the year, we usually buy some little Haribo bags of sweets or buy some Chewies or some like Parma Violets or whatever it may be. I always keep one back. I always take one of each flavour and keep one back till I got 24. And then I've already got the sweets that I've already been buying throughout the year. So I haven't got to worry about going out and buying more sweets because I might as well just go and buy another advent calendar. So I do it this way instead. And I've already got them all. And each one has like different colours so they can find them. And I've already got them all. It's just a really easy and cheap way. But like last year, it was the first year I did it, I then kept them. So then all I've got to do is just cheaper for next year. So it might be a little bit costly to start with, but then every single year after that, it's going to be a lot cheaper for me because I've already got them. And if I save the sweets every year, I don't even have to buy those. So that is his other advent calendar, but I don't have a box. I need to find a box. Preferably a box with a lid. Because if I can find a box with a lid, then I can cover it over. Because otherwise he's going to be lifting up all the things, isn't he? Trying to find them. Especially now because he's right cheeky little monkey now. So, and the final advent calendar that I do for him is the book advent calendar. Now I know a lot of people do know about this, but some people might not. So when my little one was little, I went to a load of charity shops, I went to car boot sales, and I bought loads of Christmas books that were really, really cheap, like 10, 20p each. And I saved them all. And then every night from the 1st of December until Christmas Eve, we read a Christmas story. We read the Christmas story. So he has his little book calendar every single night. And then we get to sit down and we read all the books. It's a great way of getting them reading, and especially being Christmas books as well. And my little one is really getting into reading at the moment, so which is great. Thought I would do this with you. I go through the books every year to see which ones he may have outgrown. The first book I've got is The Night Before Christmas, which is our Christmas Eve book. We read this every single Christmas Eve, and I think most families do. So this one is being kept forever, because it's such a great story. So I'll be keeping that one. Saves Christmas, that's my little boy's name. So you could buy a personalised one, Saves Christmas. So you've got the whole story there of how my child's name saves Christmas, so I'll keep that one. The Elves and the Shoemaker, I think he'll be okay with this. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think he'll be all right with that one. And then we had this one, and it says My Visit to Santa. So we went to see Santa at a local farm. It was a local farm, and you could buy the book of their actual place. And in the front of it is a picture of my family. I went with my dad and his wife and my little boy, and we went to visit Santa. So we read that one. He'll love that because it's the picture as well. So he'll forget. They forget, don't they? We all forget as well. So I've got that one, so I'll keep that. I got another one with his name, which says Christmas Wish. So that's that one. And it's all about his Christmas wish and all those kind of things. Again, I think that's okay for another year, but I think after that, I think he might have grown out of it. Oh, we got 2 of the Elves and the Shoemaker. Not sure on that one. We got Kipper's Snowy Day. Again, these are all charity shop ones. I haven't went out to the shop and bought all of these. These are all charity shop ones. Snow Bears. Yeah, that one's been a bit difficult for him the last few years, but now he's more into reading. He might be into that. This one is my favourite. It's Peppa's First Christmas. And unfortunately, obviously through the screen, but this is all velvet. His Santa hat is all velvet, and then you've got the Santa, and all that is velvet as well. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So we'll keep that one. Oh no, Mr. Snowman. Yep, that's still good. And we've also got A Very Messy Christmas. Again, I think some of these are going to be okay for this year, but after this year, it's like, yeah, that's got to go now. This one is 10 Christmas Wishes. These are all also in the works. I was just lucky enough to have them donated to me, or I bought them in a charity shop or something. But these are from the works as well. You get Christmas Magic. You can get this in the works as well. That's still good. And you've got Little Reindeer Saves Christmas. And again, all this feels very glittery on the front. So we'll keep that one. A Letter to Santa. So with your very own letter to write. So obviously this was old, so you won't have that anymore. But the school, if you saw my day in the life video moaning about the school sent another letter out just yesterday and was saying, do you want to have your personalised letter from Santa? And I'm like, well, I don't know on that one, but it was £2.50. But it helps the school, so that you feel a bit stuck, don't you? Santa to the Rescue. Yeah, we're keeping that one. Fly, Freddy, Fly. We'll keep that one as well. Do you recognise any of these books? Do you have any of these books? So, yeah, Santa to the Rescue. I can't remember reading that one. Fly, Freddy, Fly. The Snowy Garden. Do you have any of these books? Do you do the book calendar? Snow is my favourite and my best. Charlie and Lola. The Christmas Selfie Contest. Is that one good enough? Yeah, that's fine. And we've also got, oh, Kevin the Carrot from Aldi. Because when I went to Aldi, it was 50p. And I thought it'd be really fun to have it. I think I bought that last year in the sale. So I haven't got all the books. I've also got this one, Santa's Sleigh Ride, that I found in a charity shop for 10p. But look, it pops up. Do you remember pop-up books? Look. I used to love a pop-up book. Wow. I love a pop-up book. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, 3 more. I need 3 more. Okay, well, I'm going to the shops this weekend, so I'll buy them this weekend, and I'm only going to buy cheap ones. So that is what I've got. That's what I usually do for Christmas. But the advent calendars, try and make them if you can. It's just going to be so much easier. Or invest in like one of these advent calendars and then just buy the chocolates and do it yourself. It's such simple ideas and it's really, really easy. Does anybody actually make their own advent calendar? I went to a garden centre. There's a garden centre video coming up in a couple of weeks. It was beautiful, beautiful. I went there and they had Santa hats. So they turned upside down and had on a string. You know, like when you put string on the wall and you put the cards on. Yeah, they had that, but they had Santa hats. They all had numbers on for the advent calendar. And you just put something in the Santa hat. And I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a brilliant idea. But you can get everything from the shops now. Haribo ones, you can get toy ones like this. You can get obviously your basic chocolate ones. You can, what else can you get? Wine ones, you get wine ones and candles. If you were to have any advent calendar, not your kids, you, what would you have? What would you have? I'd have a book one, but not like this. I'd have an advent calendar of books where I actually buy, like every single day I would have like a personal development book, a Christmas book. Oh, that would be amazing. 24 days of Christmas books. How brilliant would that be? I would love it. I would do a book one. I'd want a book advent calendar. But what would you have? Not your kids, if you've got kids. I'd like to know what you would have. You know, you, not mum, not parent, but you as a person, what would you have? So that's all I've got for you today, guys. Next week, I'm doing the 1st of December box. So I'm going to go out and get the last little bits for it this weekend, and I'm going to be doing a 1st of December box for you next week. Then I'll be doing a Alf on the Shelf video as well to give you some ideas. But if you want some ideas already, go over to my Facebook group, Solo Mum to One. There's a link in the description box below. And every day through November, I'm putting Alf on the Shelf ideas to give you that head start, to give you some ideas, to get you planned and organised. So, because that's the key to doing an Alf on the Shelf. It's not the creativity, it's the planning. If you've got a plan in place, you can do Alf on the Shelf really, really easily. But I'll go through that with you in a couple of weeks. So that's all I've got. I'd love to know what you think. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I did my first day in the life. That was went live yesterday. So go and check that out. I'll link it in the description box below. And I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, guys. Bye.